If you've ever seen your horse lick and chew when you're not feeding it, you might be witnessing one of the most misunderstood stress signals in the animal kingdom. Picture this: you're working with your horse in the arena. You've just asked for a transition, and as they respond, you notice it, a quick, deliberate lick of the lips, followed by a soft chewing motion. No food in sight. It looks almost thoughtful. For years, many riders and trainers wrote this off as a sign of submission or relaxation. But what if it's actually a window into your horse's rising stress levels? This small, often overlooked behavior is part of a hidden language horses use to communicate discomfort, uncertainty, and internal tension. And learning to read it can completely transform your relationship with your equine partner. To understand why a horse licks its lips when stressed, we first need to step into their world. Horses are prey animals. In the wild, showing overt fear or pain can make them a target. So instead of screaming or fighting every time they feel threatened, they've evolved a subtle, almost silent vocabulary of calming signals, tiny gestures meant to de-escalate tension, both within themselves and with others around them. Lip licking is one of these signals. It's not about hunger. It's not about tasting something. It's a pacifying behavior, a way for the horse to self-soothe when they feel pressured, confused, or overwhelmed. Think about what triggers it. A new piece of equipment. A difficult training question. A sudden loud noise. Even a well-intentioned but persistent handler. In those moments of mild conflict, the horse may not be able to flee or fight, so it licks and chews, literally swallowing its stress to calm its nervous system and show it's not a threat. But here's where it gets fascinating. Not all lip licking means the same thing. Context is everything. Let's break down the scenarios. First, during training or handling. This is where you'll see it most. Your horse is learning something new or being asked to perform a familiar task under pressure. The lick and chew often appears right after they've figured something out, the light bulb moment. But that moment is usually preceded by mental struggle. The behavior signals the release of that tension. It's the equine equivalent of taking a deep breath after a difficult problem is solved. Second, in social situations. Watch horses in a field. A lower-ranking horse might approach a more dominant one and start licking its lips, a clear gesture of deference. It's saying, "I mean no harm." In the presence of humans, your horse may do the same when you enter their space, put on a halter, or handle them in a way that makes them slightly uneasy. It's a bid for peace. Third, in moments of sudden shock or fear. A plastic bag blows across the arena. A dog barks unexpectedly. Instead of spooking, some horses will freeze, lick their lips, and process. It's a coping mechanism, a way to stay grounded when their instinct is to bolt. So how can you tell the difference between a stress lick and just a normal, food-related lick? Timing and repetition. A horse that's just eaten might lick its lips once or twice. A stressed horse will often do it repeatedly, in clusters, especially when there's no food around. It's a persistent, almost rhythmic behavior that appears out of context. But here's the most important part. What should you do when you see it? The worst thing you can do is ignore it, or even worse, punish it. Your horse is communicating with you. They're saying, "This is hard for me," or "I'm trying to stay calm." Acknowledging that signal can build immense trust. When you notice lip licking, pause. Give your horse a moment. Let them process. If you're in the middle of a training session, maybe take a break, soften your body language, and reward any effort. You're not reinforcing stress, you're reinforcing the attempt to cope with it. Over time, this teaches your horse that it's safe to communicate with you, which actually reduces their overall anxiety. Some trainers call this listening to the horse's yes. The lip lick is often a yes, an agreement to try, to comply, even when it's difficult. By honoring that, you build a partnership based on dialogue, not dominance. Of course, it's not the only signal. Lip licking often comes with other subtle signs: a tense mouth, tightness around the eyes, swishing tail in non-fly season, or a general look of preoccupation. Learning to see the whole picture helps you respond appropriately. And remember, a horse that feels heard is a horse that feels safe. And a safe horse is a willing partner. So the next time you see that quiet lick and chew, don't just see a horse, see a conversation. Your horse is talking, and now you understand what they're trying to say. Have you noticed your horse using subtle signals to communicate? Share your story in the comments. I read every one. And for more ways to understand what your pet is really thinking, subscribe to Pet Mind Reader.